Hi everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to Armor of God Ministries International. I just wanted to step in and just say a couple things. I know this is unexpected. I didn't say that I was going to do a live. But I just wanted to talk a little bit as the Lord will have me talk today. I just wanted to say a few things. Welcome, Destiny. Lovely to see you. I was just saying, I wanted to just say a couple things today as the Lord will have me, as the Lord will have me to say. Hold on, I'm just getting somebody here. I just wanted to say a couple things. Good afternoon, everyone. As you all know, I've had a bereavement in my family. Just a few days, it was very, very unexpected. I had, and I just getting over one. And then here comes another, Good afternoon, sister. And I just want you all to know, I want you all to keep faith, despite this world is wrapping up, despite this world is wrapping up. And life sometimes is tough. It's not always easy, but we're living in the last days. I want you all to understand that not because something negative or something bad has happened, that it means that God isn't alive and He's not on the throne. I want you all to keep the faith, Keep that faith. Because now, many people are like, people thinking that God not real because they're experiencing trials and they're experiencing tribulations, But the Bible never said that we're going to have a perfect road. He never said that we won't have sorrow. He wouldn't say there will be no pain. Once we're living in this life, there will be sorrow and no Natifa and no, and there will be pain. And that is why we have the hope Natifa gave. Our hope is in Jehovah God. Natifa is my niece. If you see Natifa here on the live, greet her. She's on the live, Natifa Melville. That is my sister's daughter. My sister who we just lost. That is her daughter. Good evening, Shaya, and good evening, Destiny, and everybody. I just appreciate you guys so much. You all don't know how much I appreciate you all. And I'm not saying, I'm not going to be coming here and pretending, and saying that despite everything, that, standing up. I am standing, but that don't mean I won't grieve. And this one has been really hard because it was so sudden. It's 6 months since my son passed. It's 6 months, and I'm a human. I'm not just an ordinary human being, but I'm also a human, and there are many parts of me. And this grieving is part. And I want you all to understand that grieving is okay. But we have to understand that there's a hope in God. You understand? There's a hope in God. And it's always hard. We must grieve. We can't tell people because we are Christian and not grieving. I am here to encourage everybody despite the fact that I am stressing. Despite the fact that I'm going through this hard time, I want you all to be encouraged. Don't feel that because you lose somebody or anything like that, it means that God is not real. God is real. Every morning we wake up and we take a breath, we say thank you. And what I'm here to tell you all, right? I want you all to keep praying for my nieces and my nephew, Natifa, Shinya, and Jamuke. because they lost the mother. The father has already passed, and now they lose their mom. Natifa in particular lived with her mother all the time. So I want you all to keep praying for Natifa because it's hard. It's tough. You understand? It's a hard thing. But I admire her faith in God. We prayed for her in the life, The Lord give it and the Lord take it away. And blessed be the name of the Lord anyway. You understand? We blessed him anyway. So I want you all to understand that one point that came to me today is that one thing I could tell you with my sister Sharon, that if I could say it, is that every time we talk, we say, I love you. Sharon would say, I love you. When we hang it up, we say, I love you. You understand? I haven't seen my sister in over 5 years. But one thing I would tell you, we talk all the time, almost every day. And every day we talk, she always like video calling. And I used to say sometimes, Sharon like to video call her. Sometimes I even have one proper thing. But I'm glad for all this video call. I'm glad for this video call, that I saw her face and she seeing my face. And I'm happy to know that every time we hang up, we say, I love you. I love you. Listen, this is not time for you not to be telling people you love them. Tell the people in your life that you love them. Long time, where we grew up, we didn't used to say I love you to our children. Our parents never used to say I love you to us. But I made it. I said, when I have my children, I will tell them I love them every day. Why? Because I will tell my children I love them every day because I never got it when I was growing up and I didn't know I was loved. And it cost me a whole self-esteem. And I never wanted my children to experience what I experienced growing up. Because I didn't know nobody loved me. I thought I was the most unloved person in the world. But I want you all to understand that it is important that people know that they are loved. Don't wait until somebody go down in the grave and you throw yourself all on the box and they start a ball. Why? Because you didn't do what you have to do for them and you didn't tell them that you love them. Natifa, I want to take this opportunity publicly to say to you, you are a good child. You are a good daughter to your mom, despite the fact whatever every parent and child has have fallout. But your mother spoke highly of you. Your mother loved you. Even the 2 days before she died, she and I spoke of you. Of your dreams, of your goals, of your aspirations. She loved you. Everything was Natifa. And Natifa, Nati. So I want you to understand and hold on to that love. Forget everything else. And tell people in your life every day you love them. What is wrong with that? Tell when you're hanging up with your sister, say, I love you. It's okay to tell your sister you love her, Janelle. It's okay to say to your sister, I love you. We just go and tell man who we don't even know where they come from. Somebody else make them. It's now our mother make them, and we just go and tell man, I love you, but we want to, don't tell your sister and your brother, you won't tell your cousin, you won't tell people like that you love them. But you're going to tell a man who's a stranger, tell you, I love you. Tell your family members every day, and that is my, you see, this is, even though I am grieving, this is my peace. I would say to Sharon every day, I love you when we talk. I love you. Every morning I get something from her. Every morning I get my little text from Sharon. And I would say, I love you. And she would say, I love you when we're hanging up. Right? And me and some of my other family members, we had our very deep-seated issues, concerning my son's death. But at the end of the day, I don't hate them either. Even though, some people, you don't really have much in common. But you don't hate them neither. And despite that, I love them. And they know I love them because I will never stop being kind despite we have differences of opinion. You understand? And I want you all to know, even though you have a difference of opinion with someone, it don't mean to say that you don't love that person. You don't like what they do. You don't like how they act towards you. But you still love the person. Because God is a God of love, and He teaches us how to love, and His love is unconditional. And He tells us every day He loves us through His word, through giving us the breath of life, through sending His Son Jesus, through the resurrection. In every way God can, He says to us He loves us. And I want you all to spread that love that you have in your heart. Sorry, I got to look at it. Spread that love. Tell people you love them. Tell the people in your life you love them. We just wait till people die. And then we have regrets for the rest of our life. It's our parents who regret never telling the children they love them. Falling out and then didn't make up. When you're home and you and somebody fall out, make up before you leave home. Yes, Sandra, but Sandra started to say it. Practice it. I didn't grow up hearing it either. Natifa could tell you, my parents never used to tell me they love me. The first people tell me they love me was a man. And I don't want to say no prophet man. But let me don't go there now. That is our next story and our next sermon. Men that lie. We know this. They have good men, but they have the liars too. And they love to use the word love very loosely. And that love don't stand the test of time. But your parents' love and your auntie love to stand the test of time. And your sister and your brothers, you understand what I'm saying? We have our differences. I ain't saying no. But at the end of the day, we still love each other. We mightn't like what we do. So Sandra, practice it. Let your children know you love them. Text it if you can't say it. Text it. Everybody, if you can't tell them out, if you're having difficulty saying it, out. Text it to them. Yes, right. I want you all to pray for Natifa actively because Natifa died her mom. She and her mom live in the same house and they're strong. And they tied. The two of them like, I don't know. Natifa feel she was still a baby. Want to be up under she mother. Hug up, kiss up. Then they fight. Then they back together. So you understand what I'm saying? Right? So I want you all to pray for Natty, pray for Shania, pray for Jamuke, pray for the family because it is a tough one. In 6 months we have 2 losses. Right? Natifa is one person. When my son died, Natifa stood up for him, for me. Natifa was in wake. Natifa who don't go nowhere. You understand? And she stood up and defended him where she works. And so I really appreciate my niece. I love her. And I want you all to just pray, you know. Because she's the one doing funeral arrangement. She doing the up and down, you know, and her brother, because the other sister in America, my other niece in America, I don't think she will be able to make it. But I just want to say to you guys, I just came to do a brief life today. That remember, Jesus loves us despite challenges. I'm going to come back stronger than ever. I know this is not going to break me. Yes, thank you, Natty. This cannot break me. Natifa, and this will not break you. It will not break you. It have life. We have 2 responses. We have break and we have make. And yet make that choice as soon as the disaster happen. We make our choice. We say either break or make. And it's the same way with my son. When my son passed, I say break or make. And I say this ain't breaking, it's going to make me. And it's the same now with my sister. I say this ain't going to break me, it's going to make me. And Natifa, this is going to make you. And this is going to make you hold strong and understand the standard that is set for yourself. And understand the love that your mom had for you is going to transcend any kind of other love you may learn in this world. I'm not talking about the love of God. And listen, you're going to be different now. And don't let this make you hard, but let it make you discerning and observant so that you won't allow anything less than what your mom do for you in your life. You understand, ladies? Ladies, we need to understand how much sacrifices our parents have made for us. Some of us, the parents didn't know how. Good afternoon, Tamia. The parents didn't know how to love us properly because they were not loved properly themselves. But they do the best for us. They may not have come out and say to us every day, love you, love you. But some of us, our parents, they make sure they leave us inheritance for us. They make sure they eat. That was their way of showing love. It may not be the best way, but that was their way of showing love. So I want you to go now, appreciate the people in your life. Tell them that you love them very much. Say, despite everything, I love you. Don't hold on to grudges. Don't hold on to grudges. It have people, that's hold on to grudge from family members. Something happened 20 years ago. Something happened 30 years ago. They're holding on to this grudge. This grudge from for family members. Right? And they're justifying the grudge. They're justifying the hatred. They're justifying this pain and anger. And I'm saying to you, let it go. Because Jesus is coming soon and we don't want to be caught with our pants down. We could go to church every Sunday, but if our heart is not pure and clean before the Lord, we will not see heaven. We will not see whether you believe heaven or you believe earth. What you believe, I'm just saying to you, today, wherever you feel your destination is, you would not make it. If you do not have love in your heart, if you do not forgive your brothers and sisters, what happened in the past, God take it and he'll use it for your good. But you have to allow him to use it for your good. Right? You have to allow him to use it for your good. But if you hold on to it and it fester like a wound, you would not be able to let it work for your good. It's going to eat you away like a cancer and destroy you eventually. Let go. Some of us living in a house with a man, living in a husband and still not forgiving. Some of us living with our wife, we're not forgiving them. We live with our brothers and sisters, we're not forgiving them. Let it go. Let it go, because God has forgiven us. We have done many wrong things. Let it go. Yes, Terrell, but God has, it's a lesson in life, Terrell. Terrell is my nephew as well. My brother passed away in 2017. Terrell is my nephew. Terrell, we love you and we're going to keep praying for you. Yeah? It's not worth it holding on to grudges. So the people you have left in your life, keep telling them that you love them. Tell them every day that you love them. Tell them every single day. Let them know. If you can't say it, text it. Say, I love you. Alright? It is important. Not only say it, but mean it. Forgive them and mean it from the bottom of your heart. Alright? From the bottom of your heart. So I just want you all to know that I'm here. I'm holding on strong. And not having a deliverance service tonight. I'm not ready. And so we will be joining Pastor Ryan on Sunday, as usual, for his service. But from Monday, I'll be fully active again in Jesus' mighty name. And God bless everyone. Keep us in prayer. And as we keep you guys in prayer, all my spiritual children, all my spiritual daughters, they've been reaching out. They've been so kind. I love you guys. Keep keeping on, all right? Take care of yourself, and I love you. Bye-bye.